nice, and it's not bad today. It's nice today. Shalom, shalom. Call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Shout out to Great Millstone, the prophets of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and the other prophets that are not a part of Great Millstone, who preach this knowledge and truth and sincerity now more than ever. Shout out to the Aqua, the beautiful men that are in the word. Whether you be from a camp or not, you still love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and do the best you can to show that you love them. Shout out to the Aqua, the beautiful women that's in the word, and whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and this one is just titled Israel, the woman Israel, because we've done a lot of things and come to remind yourself, of how bad of things that we've done, and how much that we want to change, and we want this world to change, and we want to become better people and be with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and get out of this madness. But, as far as I'm concerned, we got to look at the things that, all the wrong that we've done and all the things that we've done to get us here, from even our past lives till now, even though you can't really remember your past life, but, it's a no-brainer to come up with all the things that we've done by reading the Bible, all the, the idol worship, the fucking fornications with other nations, playing with our royalties. We know no prayer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, being a part of, wanting to be a part of the world, and we not a part of the world, we a part of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and it's a whole plethora, of things that we've done in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we deserve our suffering, we deserve our captivity, we deserve our punishment, and then we also deserve another chance to be with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But the whole point of us being here in our captivity is to reflect back on the things that we've done as a nation. And for those of us who got a got a loving heart and a loving spirit, and we want to be with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we got to understand the whoredom and all the things that we've done to get us to this point, and to never forget and to remember, this is the consequence of what happens when you go against the Almighty. So let me get my backpack out. I said my backpack, my book out. It's nice today. Enjoy this. It's a little bit of wind, so I hope you can hear me, but it shouldn't be too bad. Get my Bible out. I got a new Bible. I got my little garment coming, but it don't got no fringes on it, so I gotta get to the website or order my fringes and stuff on Amazon, and get that so I can look more appropriate, and I want to get a sign and see how to do that, but I don't want to, it's a part of my fitness too. Sorry to be a little personal, but it's a part of my fitness too. So I run over here from the house, which is all the way down the street, and I don't want to just be carrying all of this stuff, so I got to get me a car and get this together. But one thing I can do is get the garment, and I want to get a camera stand, but I don't know if this is the spot for that. But the least I could do is get the garment and look more appropriate instead of looking the way I look. And I look like a plain person with a Bible, or people may get the wrong idea of me being from some Baptist church or some sort of Jehovah's Witness. When this is at my leisure, this is what I do, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, like the rest of the prophets, but I don't look appropriate, and I know that. So if they look at my videos and stuff in certain moments, I'm just not all the way together, and that is cool for them to scold me on that, on certain points on that, but when it's all said and done, I'm, trying to get it together. So, without says to go, this is, the title is the woman Israel, because that's who we are. But, like the women that we deal with nowadays, us men deal with nowadays, we done went off and we done played the whore, and we not knowing that we not some common whore on the streets. We're not just any woman. We are married through the covenant. You know, some say that we already in the new covenant, this and there. You know, I understand that, but I don't know everything. You know, so just say the covenant, and we belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we don't belong to the world and none of these nations. So we can look up some Bible scriptures and some precepts to add that, you know. Give me a moment. Damn, I wish I had my book. This book don't got no bookmarks. It's completely brand new, only got one bookmark. I think this was my sister's Bible, but she never really read it. Not really. Hard to find it with no damn bookmark. We can read this part. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah?" It says that this that is glory in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. It says, I speak in righteousness to save, mighty to save. No, I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. It says, wherefore art thou red in apparel? Wherefore art thou red in apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth and the wine fat. It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help. It says, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought me salvation unto me, and my fury upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. It says, for he says, surely they are my people, children that will not lie. So he was their Savior, and in all their affliction he was afflicted, and the angel of his presence saved them. In his love and in his pity he redeemed them, and he bare them and carried them all the days of old. It says, but they rebelled and vexed his spirit. Therefore he turned to be their enemy, and he fought against them. It says, then he remembered the days of Moses and his people, saying, where is he that brought them up out of the sea with a shepherd of his flock? It says, where is he that put his Holy Spirit within him? It says, that I led him by the right hand of Moses, with his glorious arm, dividing the water before them, to make them himself an everlasting name. So right there is telling you, all the atrocities and the things that we've done against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and how it drove him to anger and to destroy us. And it's rightfully so. He got every reason to kick our butts and to make us pay, because the things that we've done in our past lives, the things that we're doing in this life now, is enough for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to release his anger. So with that all being said, it's best to be in a repentance heart and love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and go back to him, rather than the days come when eventually it will. We're seeing all kinds of signs. The storms are getting stronger. We seeing weird, more extreme behavior from people too. The fucking nations are they forming their own union against America. It's a lot of things that are happening in the world. The sign in heaven, which is the eclipse, that was amazing. Even though we couldn't see it from Vegas. So even if it did happen, we still wouldn't be able to see it. It wasn't strong enough, but it passed through Texas and several other states. But it's all kinds of signs and all kinds of things that are coming, and the world itself can feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So the world is based off. It also can be based off Yahweh's mood. Right now we're in them times where the anger of Yahweh is upon us, and it's going to become more and more visible. For those of us that are in the know, we kind of know that these times are about to approach for sure. And when you know secrets and stuff like that, things like that, it's best to get prepared. I done been in the gym for like 2 years trying to get my body prepared for these things that are coming. And it's for a reason, because if the Most High didn't want me to prepare myself, then he wouldn't allow me to prepare myself. I wouldn't be thinking about, oh, I got to get ready for this, or I got to get my body better, I got to get my health together, and something is coming, something wicked is coming. So, the Most High will make you do things, since he sees that you are in a repentant spirit and a sincere heart, he'll make you do things and make you prepare for these things. And some people won't even know why before they get in the truth, and then when they get in the truth, they realize why Yahweh put them in that position, why the Most High made them stronger, why did he make them smarter, why did he make them pre-prep for these times that are coming. So it's a lot of things that are getting ready to happen, and for those people that are blind and that's in denial, and it's to the point to where it's so much goddamn proof, you can't be in denial anymore. But people are, they still believe in whatever they want, and they still deny, whatever they want, and they be in denial of the truth, knowing that it's more evident that it's so real to the point to where it's in your face type of real. It's like serious type of real. So it's just like, it was even more, what more proof do you want, after Putin then put it out there that the Israelites are black, and this is what the prophets have been saying all this time, people still don't believe. People make fun of it. People had horrible accusations like, oh, the paint spoiled over time on the portraits. Oh, God is a woman, some random ass comment, or what makes you think that you're right? Or I guess this woman is right. This woman got this, woman online talking about the eclipse got something to do with the cartoon Avatar, dumb shit, some men that was in the truth was protecting her over my comment, because I usually say certain things and admit certain things, but you show, and then the scary part about it is the first people that come to doubt or that come against Yahweh Shem Yahushai is his own people. There you go. That's facts right there, bro. That's fucking facts. The main people that's coming against Yahweh is his own people. They the first runner-ups to doubt him. They the first runner-ups to come up with some sort of excuse. They the ones that's bringing him foreign wisdom, wisdom that don't got nothing to do with them. They worship. It's people worshiping Islam. It's people worshiping Hinduism, Buddhism, and it ain't got nothing to do with them. And they black people, Negroes, Indians, and Mexicans. They all black, They just different shades of black, but they all niggas. Whether they believe it or not, they all Israelites. But still, they be coming up with the dumbest and the strangest fucking solutions, and they not right. They wrong, So it's just like, why you think the wrath is coming down on us? And, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, then we will all be dead. That's the truth too. If it wasn't for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, son Yahweh Shai, we wouldn't even be here right now. This world wouldn't, when the end did come, the world would kill, Yahweh would kill us all, man. There wouldn't be no elect. There wouldn't be no chosen. So you got to see how much mercy Yahweh had through his grand design and through his love, and how much he missed Israel, and he want, his woman to come home, metaphorically speaking, So, but we want to be a whore. We want to be out and go have sex with every guy, and then on top of that, we committing horrible fornications like having sex with girls. Israel is changing its gender. This is for the 2/3, and then for those of us that repented and returned and seen the error of our ways, we see even more error in our people now. Now more than ever, the ones that Yahweh don't want, you see them even doing more wrong. And then we get into the point to where we in these days are about to start becoming more evil, because at a certain point, these conspiracies and all these things that you think are a mystery is no longer going to be a conspiracy. It's no longer going to be a mystery. It's going to be out there for you to see. It's going to be by your door. It's going to be at your window. It's going to be outside. It's going to be, resident, So it's just like, for you to ignore the times and for you to ignore these seasons and these things that are about to come in play it's just fucking madness, man. That's just madness, man. You better wake up, because time is shorter than what you expect. So your time is almost out, man. It's almost out. It's Isaiah chapter 63 verse 13. It says, he led them through the deep as a horse in the wilderness, that they should not stumble. It says, as a beast goeth down into the valley, the spirit of Yahweh caused him to rest. So didst thou lead thy people to make thyself a glorious name. It says, look down from heaven and behold from the habitation of thy wholeness and of thy glory, where is thy zeal and thy strength, the sounding of thy bowels and and of thy mercies towards me are they restrained. It says, doubtless thou art our father, that Abraham, no, though Abraham be ignorant of us, and Israel acknowledge us not, thou, O Lord, art our father or redeemer, thy name is from everlasting. So the name is very important, you know. You gotta know the name. How you gonna know that you're an Israelite, which is correct, but how you gonna not know the name? So the Yahshua and the Elohim and the Yahuwah, you know, all these dumbass nicknames when you supposed to study the Paleo Hebrew or listen to the prophet's teachings, and they're gonna give you the accurate name. So, you know, you got a lot of people that's being misguided, thinking that they know the name and they don't. I mean, it's fucking simple as hell, you know? It's real simple, you know? So it's like, how could you not get the name right? How could you not get the name right when the prophets are passing his name out for free? You know, they not charging you for nothing like that, you know, especially, you know, well, Great Millstone and people like King Yahweh the Maccabees, but that's all I know. But still, they're not charging you for the name. They're not telling you, oh, pay me $100 and I'll tell you the secret name of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, no, they giving it out for free. Yahweh's name is world renowned right now at this moment. So for those people that's getting his name wrong, y'all pretty much sealed for death at this point. Y'all gonna face y'all consequences and then y'all in y'all ignorance, so y'all think y'all right and y'all not. It's amazing how stupidity is like a spirit, you know. So if the Most High don't want you to gain no knowledge, you won't gain no knowledge. If the Most High wants you to stay where you at and just keep thinking what you're thinking, then you gonna stay like that, man. That's the spirit of stupidity, and it's amazing, you know, like they say, stupidity can be an art form. So it's amazing how people is just like the way the way that stupidity is on them, like you guys are retarded. Like the answer is right there. Like 1 + 1 = 2. It's not 100. You know, it's fucking evident that the answer is right there in your face, but you refuse to accept it. So, you know, like he says, his name is everlasting, is old. You know, it's not new, it's not upgraded, it's not changed. You just gotta, you know, even I believe certain different names. This is a part of Israel worshiping different other false deities and stuff, you know. Just by you getting the name wrong, you giving his glory to another spirit, a foreign spirit, you know. So it's a part of Yahweh's plan, but at the same time, Yahweh will make it obvious that those names are not his name. So, you know, Israel got a bad habit of worshiping things that they're not supposed to be worshiping. You know, they got a bad habit of sticking to certain knowledges, and like they say, what I know is what I know, you know, and that right there is what gonna get the rest of these 2/3 caught up and destroyed, you know. So I don't want to be like that in the day that I need Yahweh Shem Shai, which I need him all the time, but the day is gonna come where you're gonna really need him and you're gonna have to scream out his name, and you don't want to be calling him the wrong name like God and Jesus and Yahuwah, Yeshua, Elohim, you know, Allah. You know, those names are not the right names. Ah, it's windy as hell. I'm not liking this. So let's find some other precepts. That's what I can do. Oh, this one is a good one. Can I see my? Yeah, I can see myself. Oh shit. This one a good one too. Isaiah 66, verse 1. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh." It says, "The heaven is my throne." It says, "And the earth is my footstool." It says, "Where is the house that ye build unto me?" It says, "And where is the place of my rest?" It says, "For all those things hath my hand made," right? It says, "And those things have been." It says, "Saith Yahweh, but to this man I will look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit and trembleth at my word. It says, he that killeth the ox as if he slew a man, he that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck, he that covereth my oblation as he offered swine's blood, yet he that burneth incense as if he burneth blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in abominations. This is what's making Yahweh angry, and this is what's making him jealous, because we choose to pay attention to all of these materialism and all of these things that aren't tangible. They aren't, they don't matter, so it's like what really matters is your relationship and your connection with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Your connection does matter. You have to have a spiritual, okay, you got spirituality, but your spirituality actually belongs to Yahweh. You shouldn't have, like deep spiritualism on, weird shit like the Kabbalah, or shit like Christianity, and most importantly, Christianity is fucking obviously slave trade doctrine. You realize that by now, and like it says, and the gospel shall be preached around the world and shall be a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So, things in time, this is about to start, speeding up in divine time, so in real time, it might feel like it's taking a while, which is true, because we in real space, we on earth, we are earthly beings, but the time and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in heaven is a lot faster, it's a lot quicker. So, the prophets are on the time of divinity and looking and measuring the times diligently and watching signs and, watching certain events and news reports and reading prophecy, to the best of their ability, so they watching that and they know that time is short. Yeah, of course it is. So, with that being said, at the end of the day, if you realize that, and stop living in a box and come out of the box, and now more than ever, you should be changing, becoming the person that Yahweh wants you to be and clearing out all the bad things, because surprisingly, there's a lot of things that people are doing that's just bad, man. You don't gotta smoke weed and you ain't gotta drink wine to do drugs. That I don't know if that'll stick with you or with people if they listen to this, but that right there is different kinds of drugs like religion, different kinds of drugs like money, violence is a drug. It's a lot of things that you gotta put off, and get rid of, which is, it might be hard, but you got to get rid of that shit, because in time it can destroy you. That's all that's gonna happen, and you can include those other drugs in the beginning, like weed and wine and stuff, even though wine is legal, but over abusing it and making it into just a fucking habit and just crutching on it or using it for an escape, it can be considered a drug if you over abuse it, but it is by law that you can have it. So it's like with all that being said, you got to put away these idols, man. And this is why Yahweh is coming back to destroy this place. That's what the fucking eclipse was for on April 8th, is to show you that he gonna come back and destroy this place. He doesn't. And he's gonna do the same thing that he did to many empires to this place. And they don't last long. As advanced and as technological as you think that this fucking place is, it's gonna be gone. It's not. It's not. You see certain places around the world that they have discovered that are in ruins, like Sodom and Gomorrah. Nineveh got destroyed. Fucking Petra, which is the place where the Edomites come from. Edom was destroyed. It's in ruins. Shit, even Israel is in ruins. I mean, it's being inhabited, but it's in ruins. Soon it's gonna be nothing but dust. It's gonna have to be rebuilt. But that's another place that was destroyed. Egypt. Egypt was destroyed. You don't see nobody building no more pyramids. You don't see nobody out there fixing making bricks out of clay and shit. You don't see nobody in slavery no more. You don't see that shit. So it's gonna be the same shit that happened in the past. It's gonna be the same shit that happened here. It's nothing new, man. You know, every civilization meets an end at its point. You know, every empire falls at some point. Yahweh don't ever allow it to get too high, you know, and he don't allow it to live that long. A lot of empires, they might have they stretch, like Babylon, you know, and places like Cush, but they didn't last long, you know. And it seems as though everywhere the Israelites went after they exiled and they freed them from captivity, Yahweh destroyed those cities, Yahweh destroyed those people. So, you know, this is what's gonna come with, and it's crazy because when you read the Bible and you read these stories, you know, and you read the stories of the 14 captivities or 15 captivities that Israelites have been through, they all end the same fucking way. Yahweh, they go into captivity for what they've done, you know. Yahweh, they pray to Yahweh, they scream to Yahweh. Yahweh send a prophet to let the richest kings of the empire know that this place is gonna fall, you know. And then after the prophet is gone, or he might be still there, the Lord come later and destroy the damn kingdom, and then he set the Israelites free, and the Israelites go back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So it's nothing. This shit ain't nothing new. It's nothing new, man. That's why a lot of these things is you know, because we live in this life, so it feel like we experiencing everything the first time, and you know that's not true. But at the same time, since you know that's not true, you know that nothing is new. None of this shit is new. It might be probably age of technology to where you see a lot of things that are upgraded and shit, which not much has really been upgraded. I don't see fucking hover cars. I don't see floating cities like they said in 2023. You know, we'll be in the future, you know, fucking exaggerating, knowing damn well that they not even gonna make it to that point. The only people that's gonna make it to that point is the children of Israel. They gonna have floating cities and shit. They gonna have mansions in the sky, you know. It might sound crazy, but it's real. You know, they gonna have the little hover cars. They gonna have big ass battleships. They gonna have whatever they want. They're gonna make it to that point. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, what they got, whatever American dream that they got, hell no, it's not gonna make it no fucking where, man. This is as much technology as you gonna get. And it's not impressive, trust me. Shit, what the fuck? Shit, the futuristic cars nowadays cost so much goddamn money, and they got it on Show Expo. You know, they just showing these bitch ass cars off, and these motherfuckers cost more than your fucking than your fucking life, nigga. It costs more than your fucking man, your house, your car, your family. Nigga, you'll never be able to drive them fucking cars, nigga. You feel me? Building up fucking houses, you know, people will never be able to inhabit it. That's the greed that the enemy got, man. But like I always say, and I say this all the fucking time, man. If the enemy could, that he would trade places with us. Knowing the inheritance and knowing the promises that Yahweh Shem Yahushai got for us, and knowing the untold riches that we about to get and get back, you know, they would be bums. They would be the Israelites in a second. That's why there's an alarming rate of more Edomites and more white people believing, you know, more Chinese people, you know, more Hindu people, you know, more people, you know, in Rome and people in France. They believe this shit more. They believe this shit more than we do, you know. So, and that's embarrassing, you know. They believe this shit more than we do, and they would want to be us. Since we don't want to be us, they want to be us, you know. But it don't go like that. You are who you are, metaphorically speaking. So, you know, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, you know, you are a child of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Either you go back to Yahweh, you know, and Yahweh willing, he spare you, or you stick with this world and you be destroyed. That's what's gonna happen. You know, you may brush it off and you may pretend like it's not real, or you might go on with your day, but when it's all said and done, and when it does happen, you're gonna regret not making the right choice. And that's what it really is about. You don't, you know, and don't you get tired of this shit? I know I get tired of this shit. You know, I get tired of this whole game, because at some point you got to admit that you're not making it. You're not going to make it. You're not going to do any good unless you one of them nasty ass Israelites to where you selling your ass and you giving up your moralities, you know, and I'm talking about the rich and the famous ones, you know, and to get what you want, you know, And it's a lot of those people that are doing that, selling their morality, selling their sexuality. You know, some of them is willing to do anything for money, anything for fame, you know? And that's just fucked up, you know? So that whoredom is very real in Israel, and that's one thing that the Most High is getting tired of, and y'all worshiping these other idols and all of this stuff that they do, you know, is just not making it no difference. So when the shit hit the fan, it's gonna be more, it's gonna be kind of sad, but then it's gonna be more of a comic strip, a comedy, than anything, because these people, they gonna be getting their ass whooped, man. You're gonna be seeing people die in horrible ways, man, getting lit on fire, they getting jumped to death. You see people dismembered on the street. You know, everything that the Most High said in the Bible is gonna come to life. Like he said, he gonna tread the winepress when he come, you know? And even before that, it's gonna be a lot of angels that the Most High dispatched, and a lot of evil spirits, you know, or a lot of spirits in general, you know, and they gonna be set out to do their job, and they gonna destroy all of the people that don't believe in Yahweh, and they gonna destroy Yahweh's enemies. They gonna destroy everybody except for the elect, you know, except for the chosen, you know. And the chosen, they gonna get the power, and then they gonna come kick your ass. So it's like, it's gonna be more of a comedy than being all sad and stuff. The only part that I probably might get sad for, if Yahweh choose me to survive, is that I'll lose my family, I'll lose my loved ones, you know, because I do got love for my family. But hey, if they gotta go, they gotta go. If it's either me or them, and I gotta choose me, you know. It's gonna get to the survival of the fittest. The greedy gonna get even greedier, you know. People gonna be murdering people, you know. You're gonna have to kill to get what you need, you know. Bodies gonna start dropping, man. You're gonna have to sacrifice or leave behind two or three of your fucking kids, man, so you and your wife and your other child can eat. You know, I'm giving you different metaphors of what the fuck is gonna happen when this shit finally hit the fan. It's not a game. It's real serious, and the Lord is putting scenarios in my mind to get me prepared for the things that I might see if I make it that far in our trials and tribulations that's coming. So you got to understand that, you know. There's a lot of shit that you're going to be seeing. Fucking race wars, you know. People raiding stores. You know, people not caring about their sexuality, having sex with women on the street while people running around and nobody helping them. You know, especially, you know, the women, especially the women of Israel, they gonna get it the worst, and they already starting to get that work a little bit. But it's gonna be like the more and more we get into this Jacob's trouble, you know, it's gonna be increased. They gonna be without no men, you know, because they decided to follow the women empowerment plan and go against their own men, you know, because that's exactly what Esau wanted. You know, the woman Israel is divided, you know, within herself, and she confused, you know. She don't know whether she want Yahweh or she want, you know, the nations, you know. She don't know, you know, because she listening to this fucking devil, and this devil is keeping her in confusion. You know, she feel like she don't need Yahweh. You know, she feel like she her own woman because she knows she a god too, you know. So she feel like she's better, but she don't understand that she getting weaker, and she getting weaker, and she feel important in the world, and she's not, you know. And she doesn't have her God powers like she used. This is Israel in general, you know. But at the same time, you know, for women, you know, it's gonna be even worse for them in the days to come. It's gonna be horrible, man. They're gonna be, like I said, you're gonna be seeing women getting raped. You know, you running past a woman, she getting sexually assaulted, you know, by some guy, you know, and nobody's gonna say that. Nobody's gonna say that. You're gonna have women starving. You know, you're gonna have like 5-8 women coming to you, and you know, you might be a man of your how about Shimon Shah. You got your food, you got your bread, you got everything that you need, and they coming and they begging and they groveling around you. They want to be your servant. They want to make sure you please. They want to make sure you taking care of everything. But when before this life passed away, before this reality crumbled, no woman cared about the Israelites, the Israelite men. No woman cared about the prophets. They wanted to go against them and slander them and make fun of them when they telling you that this shit is about to hit the fan, that this shit is coming. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 6. Or I can start at... No, I can start at 4. This one is good. It says, I will choose their delusions. Right. These Israelites, they believe in lies. And the delusions are strong. You know, they believe in these things and they feel like these things are real and true when it's going to deceive them. The spirit of delusion is a dangerous thing too. That shit dangerous. And Israel got that bad. They got it bad. It says, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. It says, but they did evil before mine eyes. It says, and choose that in which I delight of not. That's right. So that's exactly what us Israelites did, you know. And for those of us that don't come back, the impact is going to be much greater, because that's who he actually referring to. Like he said, he going to muster up your greatest fears, man. Everything that you fear is going to manifest itself, and it's going to come to life, and it's going to destroy you. You know, people be having, you know, nightmares and dreams about, you know, monsters in their heart, you know, spirits killing them. You know, it's going to be hard to run and hide during these times. You know, because the supernatural and the reality is the lines is going to blur, man. It's going to blur between it. You're not going to know the difference from what's real and what's not from what you're seeing. You know, and you touching and feeling this person from what you're witnessing. You know, you're not going to be able to distinguish that if you don't got the spirit, man. And that's exactly what the Most High is telling Israel. You're not repenting. You don't want to listen. You don't want to come back to me. You don't appreciate me. This is what I'm about to do to y'all. And you're not even going to, like it says, Yahweh come like a thief in the night. He going to come like a thief in the night. Like I said, that's the worst thing for you not to be prepared for a robbery, man. You ain't got no gun, you know, you ain't got no, you know, guard up. This is, you know, you ain't got no fucking, nobody around you, you know, no backup, no nothing. And then when the robbers come, it's just you in this house, and you got all this money, you got all of this treasury, and you're not protected. So when they come rob your ass, and you sleep in your deep sleep, like, oh, nothing will never happen to me, and boom, one day it happens. And then you get caught in the robbery, and then you get attacked and shit. And you didn't listen to people when they told you to bar your house up. You didn't listen when people told you to, go get a gun. You know, you didn't listen when people told you to go get some people to stay with. You know, especially for women too. This go a lot towards the women too. You know, because they don't like to listen. You know, and this is gonna be the end result when the shit finally hit the fan. This is going to be the end result of what's going to happen to them. They're not going to have nobody to protect them. You know? They're not going to have nobody to have their back. And same go with the 2/3 Israelite men that don't want to come back. Nobody is going to... demons that's going to be running around in the night, killing and slaughtering people. You're going to hit it hard. Trust me, it's gonna be fucking hard to escape and to hide from these things that are about to happen, man. So much more spirits, and they can't be destroyed. Imagine what's gonna happen when these spirits and they slaughtering and they destroying people, and no bullets can stop them. You know, the slash of a blade can't crack them. You know, poles. You know, all you can do is fucking run from this shit. And plus, you don't have no, because the Bible counteracts spirits too, you know? It does. The Bible, Yahweh show you how to deal with these evil, wicked-ass spirits and how to expel them and how to stay. And even though it's a part of the curse, the Most High helps lighten the curse, you know? It's ways that you can protect yourself from these spirits, these demonic forces. You know, by staying in the word and staying in the truth and staying with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and allowing him to be your sword and your shield, you can be protected. But a lot of our brothers and sisters don't want protection. They don't care about that shit. They don't have that faith. They don't have that covering that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is wanting to do because he a man. And his power is like the example of a man protecting a woman. Like I said, and how the fuck is you gonna have no protection pushing a woman? So when the Most High come to destroy this place, he's gonna have these fucking Israelites. That's why he called the ones that came back a remnant, because it's not a lot of people. It might be a couple of million, but that's not a lot compared to the what's another name for the Israelites? The Sea of Stars. You know, that's not a lot compared to the millions and bazillions of Israelites that are out there that don't believe and don't care, man. And they cover the globe, you know. So that shit is fucking crazy, man. It's only so few of us that believe, you know. Many are called, few are chosen, you know. And it's only so many of us that believe, and so many of us that care about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and so many of us that fear him, you know. Because I'm afraid, man. I'm scared of what's about to happen. I'm scared about what's to come. Like they said, this is the time of peace right now, but the time of peace is about to end. You're going to have a very rude awakening, a very strong disruption, you know? And everything that you know is going to fucking come apart. The veil is going to be lifted, and you're going to be seeing shit that you don't want to see, you know? Like it says, cover thy children's eyes, lest they don't have to see no hell, you know? Because these motherfuckers that got all these kids and all these babies and shit, they kids are going to have to go through this hell too. They going to have to burn too. They going to have to walk through that fire too, man. And that's the scary part about how society is engineered and how Israel is set up in this goddamn trap. Because when it come down to it, a lot of these things that you got and a lot of these things that you have is going to trap you. You ain't going to want to lose your car. You ain't going to want to lose the food. You're not going to want to lose no money. Not your house, not your family. You know, so a lot of people going to be choosing that chip over Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and a lot of these people ain't going to want to see their kids starve to death, you know? You're not going to want to see your child die from a stray bullet, or your wife get snatched up, you know, by a bunch of men, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So, you know, living in this life and realizing the shit that's coming, like it's saying in the book of Job, Yahweh give, Yahweh take away. If you love Yahweh and all his giving, you know, or I chopped it up, then you should love Yahweh in his adversity, you know, because the Lord is going to test us to the core, and the Lord going to take away a lot. But if you live in this life and you realize that nothing is worth more than having Yahweh on your side, then you're going to have Yahweh and you're not going to have nothing. You're not going to really have much, just the tools to survive this shit. But that's about it, you know? And to be prepared when the time comes to let that shit go, because it ain't worth nothing. It's not worth you giving up your soul to some fucking wicked ass demon, you know, then being with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because some people is willing to give up their soul, give up their body, you know, to stay in this game, to stay, you know, to bring back society, because the road that we going through and the shit that's about to happen to us is not going to bring back society. It's not going to, there is no coming back after this. Oh, when the Civil War finally crack off and it's all these shootouts and all these raids and buildings is on fire, ain't nobody going to come back to rebuild this shit. You know, the Israelites ain't going back into slavery. They're not going to rebuild none of this shit. Nobody is coming to stop the fights. Nobody is coming to stop these thieves when they break into your house. The only thing that's going to be able to stop all that is Yahweh Shem Yahushua and protection. That you're going to be able to protect to protect yourself, like it said. And they were eating and drinking, and they knew it not. And they were being married and being given into marriage, and they knew it not when the flood came to take them away, man. Alas, the day is great that there is none like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's the remnant. It don't go for everybody. That's just the fucking remnant, man. And you got to be able to fucking understand that shit, man. The times that's coming, bro. And like I said, during these times of war, ain't shit going back to normal. Nothing is going to go back to normal. Nothing is going to be at peace. It's going to be a wrap for all this shit, man. And in order for you to survive this shit, you got to be You got to build your house on the rock, like it said in the Bible. Build your house on the rock. Don't build your house on sand. Build your house on the solid soul knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Don't build your house on all this knowledge and all these different different knowledges and different wines that's going to confuse you, because you got not going to know which from which. You know, and when the flood comes, it's just going to wash your dumb ass away, man. And that's exactly what's going to happen to all these people that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, especially to our people, because he's going to start with his house first. He's going to start cleaning it out first. And then he's going to go down to the other houses and destroy them. So you got to be able to have that understanding and have that healthy fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because the shit that's coming, you're going to want to be on the side of the Lord, man. It says, hear the word of Yahweh, ye that tremble at this word. It says, your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let Yahweh be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. It says, hey, boy, that's exactly what's going to happen. The prophets is going to be right, and they've been right all this fucking time, and they believe we were right. And these wicked ass niggas is gonna be found to be wrong, you know. So with that being said, you know, it's best that you be and stay in the truth, because these people are being proved wrong as we speak. Yahweh is working as we speak, man. There's nothing better than for Yahweh to have proof, or for them to have proof and them to confirm that we are the Israelites. That shit was powerful. What Putin did changed the game forever, and then it gave more glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, and then it gave glory to his prophets. You know, it changed the game forever, man. What they're doing, you don't understand how much of a blow Christianity done took, man. Christianity is destroyed at this point. It's been destroyed, but it's completely KO'd after this point. Because what the fuck is you worshiping if you're not worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you know that the Messiah is a black-skinned man, and you know that the Israelites, the children of Israel, are black. You know that everybody in the goddamn book is dark-skinned, besides the children of Edom, you know? And you know that Jesus is not Yahweh's true name. It's not Yahweh Shai's true name, and then God is just not the name of Yahweh. That's just not his name. God is just not his name. And it's just coming out more and more, so it's like, what the fuck is you worshiping at this point? You worshiping a false spirit, man. And we understand that it's been passed down from generation to generation, and that your mom believed in it and your dad believed in it. Well, forget all of that. Forget everything that you know and start new. If you don't humble yourself as a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of Yahweh. That's right. Because a child doesn't know nothing. A child is innocent. They are, you know. Whatever the parent put in the child's mind, that's what the child is going to believe. And that's exactly how we should be when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, throwing away everything that we've known and starting over and allowing the Lord to put this in your mind. Put this shit in your mind. You believe what I tell you, because his words are faithful and true. They are. Believe in what the fuck I'm telling you, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Forgive me for my cursing and all of that, but you know, some people don't like profanity, but profanity ain't no sin. You know, but at the same time, that's what people believe, you know. But when it's all said and done, that's my point being. Believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Yahweh is going to take care of you and have your back. Like you said, humble yourself as a child, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Some people think that they grown, especially the times that we live in. Some people think that they smart. Some people think that what they're doing, they're going to survive, and they're fucking not. And then if you fuck up, and then you got these kids and you got a wife to take care of your children, it's going to suffer. Your family is going to suffer. A child don't have all that. A child don't got no family. A child don't got no woman. A child don't have nobody to take care of but himself. In fact, he's been taken care of by a parent. And in that example should be the same way you view Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the name Yahushai. He is your father. He is the one that's going to take care of you. you know, and you don't have nothing. So when these times come and the Lord come and take everything away from these Israelites and snatch everything away that they got, their kids, their house, their car, their money, their family, everything, you ain't gonna have no attachments to this world. So when the Lord come and check on you, you don't got nothing but his spirit. And Yahweh willing, he don't destroy you for whatever you feel like that you've done, you know, or whatever bad things that he feel like you've done in your past, you know, because we all fall short to the glory of Yahweh. And perishing, that is innocent. None of us are innocent. There's always something, and it's always something that the Lord can take us out. You know what I'm saying? For whatever he feel like we've done in our past life or in this life. So you got to understand that. That's why the prophets tell us to say Yahweh willing. Yahweh willing that we survive. Yahweh willing for this spirit, from this flood that's coming. Yahweh willing that Yahweh protect us and be our sword and shield in this time. You know, we are definitely going to need to be with Yahweh. You know, instead of being the whore, like I told you, or instead of being some strong, independent woman. That's how Israel acts. Some strong, independent women that don't need Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, we don't need the Lord. We got everything that we want. We got our new man. We got, you know, love from this world. We got a place in this world. What we need the Lord for, and the world don't care about us, and the man that this woman is with don't care about her. Don't care about us. Everybody hates us, but this is what the woman is deluded in her mind. You know, that's just a perfect example of the Israelites and the wicked. You know, set aside from the elect and the one-third that came back. You know, that's different. But two-thirds and all that shit, that's why I don't need no man. You know, all I got is me. I'm gonna take care of the man. Take care of the man. Get a fucking whole fucking reality check in the times to come. It's gonna be horrible, man. It says a voice from the a voice of noise from the city. It says a voice from the temple, a voice of Yahweh that rendereth recompense to his enemies. Before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pain came, she was delivered of a man child. It says, who have heard such a thing? Who have seen such things? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? It says, or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Shall I bring to birth and not cause to bring forth? Saith Yahweh. Shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb? Saith Yahweh. It says, rejoice ye with Jerusalem and be glad with her. All ye that love her, rejoice for joy with her. All ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of consolations, that ye may milk out and be delighted with abundance of her glory. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like of a flowing stream. And then ye shall, what it say? Then ye shall suck, and ye shall be borne upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. As a woman is mother comforted, so I will comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. So it's telling you that you got a whole inheritance that's coming, and all of these abundance that's coming from Israel, and all these things that are about to happen, that she's gonna be back with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and taken care of. And you know, at the end of the day, when, like I say, the whole Bible is like one big love story and one big love letter to Israel. No other nation is going to get those blessings that the Lord is talking about. No other nation is going to get the rewards that we are about to receive. No other nation is going to be redeemed and taken away by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. None of that, man. It's just Israel, and he wants Yahweh wants us to come home and to be with him, and to be with him forever. And it's best that way, because who wants to live a fucking life oppressed who wants to live a life of poor, who wants to wake up and struggle every goddamn day. I, for one, don't. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I want to go back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and I'll never go back off and go fornicate with another nation. I'll never fall in love with any idols again. You know, I'll never want to go and be, you know, off into the world with all of these bums and shit, with all of these wicked ass, poor ass nations and shit. I never want to be like them again. I want to be with Yahweh, and I want to be with the gods where I fucking belong. Not some whore that's without a home and cast off into slavery and just being passed around like a fucking rag doll. You know, I want to be a delicate woman, and this is an example of Israel, and I want to be with my man in order and together with Yahweh Shem Yahushai forever. And Shalom. It's on to the next video.